Episode 5 of the Mo&Co show. Biggest guest so far. Everyone behind the scenes, I need a round of applause for the one and only Tom Stewart. Welcome, Tom.
Thanks, Mo.
How was the drive, bud? You're about of an hour away.
It's
a bit of a commute.
Easy, buddy. Easy. 11 o'clock driving in Ontario is a dream, dude.
Ripping down the 404, right?
Anything outside of 11 o'clock is a nightmare, but 11 o'clock, perfect timing, dude.
I heard you had a bit of a jab at the iced ripping a hot coffee there.
Yeah.
What's your whole mindset on that?
Well, it's just a coffee.
We don't do iced coffees anymore.
No one who's born after 2000 or before 2000 would ever assume that when someone orders a coffee, they meant iced coffee. They would always just be like,
fact,
just regular coffee.
Fact. You know what?
Guys, this is your world now. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are taking over now. So it's like we just have to we have to adapt to what you guys do. I have to say it's a hot coffee like I'm in the States. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Every time I look at those walk-in pictures of players, I always see, I'm a Habs fan, so Suzuki, Caulfield, they're always ripping the cold coffees. Yeah. I mean, Cole Caulfield, cold coffee.
Hilarious.
So we know the vibe.
He should be in the business. That should be there's some sort of branding associate. You know what I mean?
And they rip Starbucks too. I'm pretty much on the Habs.
Cole Caulfield's cold coffee. Like, if they're not jumping on that,
they haven't jumped on it. They haven't jumped on it.
Ridiculous.
Just want to give a quick shout out before we get into everything. Tom, NHL, and everything that's going on relevant in the hockey world. Just shout out Fanatics. Again, we got the Stadium Series coming up. We got Bruins, Tampa. From Tampa, I'm pretty sure it's at the Buccaneers Stadium as well. So
you gonna go there?
I'm not going. I'm going to Fort Lauderdale.
Send them, dude. What are you doing?
They should send me.
Mo&Co show
Today or Co, by the way.
From the pirate ship at whatever that stadium's called. I think Ralph's. I don't remember what it's called. But.
Hey, have you ever heard of something called Gasparilla? Has that ever ring a bell to you?
Okay, yeah. Can you use it in a sentence?
So Gasparilla, I went to Tampa. I want to say this was, I don't know. This was maybe last year. This was last year in February. Okay. I land in the Uber. I'm there with my two buddies. We land. We're getting in the Uber. Like, oh, you fellas here for Gasparilla? We're like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? He's like, oh, it's way better than Halloween. Everyone just dresses up as pirates and gets hammered in the streets of Tampa.
Yeah.
That was a fucking time and a half. That was on par with Oktoberfest in Munich.
Where does the name come from? What's the...
Apparently, because Tampa Bay, it's hidden away in apparently that was the pirate hangout.
But why is the name? What is Gasparilla? Is that a person?
I couldn't tell you.
Didn't ask anyone?
I couldn't give a fuck. I just looked for the alcohol.
Like, Oktoberfest makes sense. It's in October. You know what I mean?
No, it's in September.
It's the end, but it bleeds into October.
Fair.
Fair. Stampede, I guess, there's horses there.
Well, Calgary Stampede, yeah.
Right?
They're stampeding.
But Gasparilla, that just sounds like someone from The Godfather. You know? gets murdered in the first scene.
You're really getting the hot coffee, now the Godfather. You're in full dad mode.
I'm old, dude. Yeah.
Full dad mode.
I'm old, bro. Ask me advice. I can
and I will be.
I can hook it up.
And I will be. I want to get into a bit, before we get into kind of like the nitty gritty with puck, everything going around the NHL. I want to get into you because obviously...
get into me, dude.
You're a man that's given some hard questions, hard interviews. You went from puck to golf. You're all over the map. You've obviously been Coach Tom with the likes of Brad, Brady, Matt, like all the names, right? I want to know how you got into content and kind of your evolution through content because, I mean, you go with obviously Sportsnet. Now you're doing your own thing with the golf stuff. You made that transition from sport to sport.
Yeah.
And now you're a dad too, so you're just like double, triple, quad fist and everything. Yeah. So I want to get to know a bit about that, brother.
Yeah, I was a camcorder kid. So we grew up making sketches, all my friends, that's what we did for fun, on camcorder. So you would just film and then cut, next scene, boom, then we just put them up online. So we've been doing it our whole lives. And then I was in a band for a long time. I thought I was going to be, that's what I thought I was going to do, was be a musician. So I keep putting my foot down because I don't want people to see my gross ass socks. But
who was your band growing up? Who were your guys?
Our band was called Cold Front. And we were a pop punk kind of emo band. Okay. We were on Equal Vision Records, which is a big deal for us. And then we broke up because that's what bands do.
That's usually how bands, that's usually what happens.
And I was delivering groceries and we'd have 12-hour drives by myself. So I'd listen to a ton of sports radio and Shai DVD was on one time and mentioned that he had students. So I was a big Shai fan, just a big fan of kind of all Toronto sports media. I'm sure you are too, Mo. Kind of inspire us.
Not the Leafs, though. Not the Leafs.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah. So I Googled Shai Davidi teacher, and this program came up. It was a sports journalism program at Centennial. I ended up taking it, got placed at Sportsnet. Worked with Steve Dangle and Faisal Kamisa and Danielle Michaud and Donovan Bennett and all these kind of
great dudes, eh?
Yeah, amazing. Everyone, yeah. But just they were kind of doing a traditional broadcast kind of they were like broadcasters that were trying to do that on like social media, and I kind of see like it wasn't apt for it, and that there was like maybe a space to fill in. So I started pitching myself for ideas at work, and they said no to all of them. And then at the same time that was happening, Austin, my buddy Austin Alexander, who obviously everyone knows,
big ups Austin,
was like pretty established at that point. And reached out to me. It was like, hey, I want to start doing some stuff with like minor league coaches. Like, I think it'd be funny to parody them. Would you want to have the leather jackets? Would you want to do it? We did one. It took off. Did another
And he
one.
was already popping at that point, I'm assuming.
Yeah, like I think I can't remember like what his like stats were or anything, but he always says like 10 years overnight. You know what I mean? Like he was like really building up to it. So I don't know how. Like he was getting recognized and stuff at that point. So he's probably pretty established. Nothing like he is now, obviously. First few ones popped off, and then I just started being like, oh, maybe I can do this, you know what I mean? So I started trying to do it. All my first videos, they still are pretty shit and cringy, but like the first ones were like really fucking cringy and bad.
That goes for everyone, brother.
Yeah. But like mine were like particularly fucking horrible, and they still are. They still bleed through. And they just started working. Like I kind of got access to Austin's audience in a way, and that gave me a bit of a
boost, yeah.
Yeah, like a snakes and ladder kind of thing.
That's kind of like me with the tournaments. You get that initial kick for the exposure, and then you just run with it.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically it. And then I just kind of never looked back. I just kind of turned it into a full-time job. Luckily, I had my like actual work was like associated with it. It was like in the same lens as like social media work, anyways. So I was able to kind of do it on the side and at work. I was like double dipping, and then once I could like cut bait and not have to sell myself for full-time hours, I did it, and now we're doing this full-time.
There you go, brother.
Really interesting story, eh?
No, actually, I wouldn't have known, like band especially. Like, who are your band inspiration people? Like, were you a Pearl Jam guy, Nirvana guy, or were you more?
For sure, yeah. I left all those. I like everything really, but back in those days, it was like.
What were you playing?
In that band, I was singing.
Yeah. You were on vocals, eh?
It's tough to
Fucking
tough to imagine.
Right.
Singing is like a very
we need to get a
nice
sample.
way of saying it. Yeah.
Yelling.
Yeah, more like passionate yelling. Barely in key.
Unreal.
But like, yeah, we play like I play the drums, play guitar. We're doing it our whole lives. We were like art kids, like making movies and making music and shit. I was like,
Fender, Gibson. What's your alley?
I love Strats. I love Les Pauls.
There you go.
Doesn't really matter. Anything that plays. I got a 1982 Ibanez Roadster Custom Series 2. Look that up.
Ooh, okay.
That's my baby.
Yeah, we'll pop that in the edit somewhere.
Yeah,
we'll throw a little image of that.
I'll send you a picture of it because I don't even fucking find
got
that
one?
thing online. Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go. I need one.
Hell yeah.
You've obviously interviewed a lot of players.
Yeah.
A lot of the biggest names in the game today. Who is like the best guys you've met? You'd say like you just hit it off with them. Like mine for me is Draisaitl.
Leon's
a fucking beauty, man.
Yeah, he is.
So I want to know your take. You've obviously met a lot of guys, way more than me, way more than obviously a lot of people in the content world. So who are your guys that just kind of you're like, fuck yeah?
Well, I think NHL players get a bad rap.
Do they?
Yeah, they deal with like a lot of bullshit, horrible reporters all the time, and so they just like constantly have their guard up. And so like with Leon, with you, you're someone who like takes their job seriously. You prepare. You care about what you're putting out.
But that was just in passing. That wasn't anything professional or anything.
He like even just the way that you approach people.
You could tell.
You could tell that like you know what you're doing, and so I found even interviewing him a couple of times like he really appreciates that. And so my buddy's lives in Cologne now, which is where Leon's from. Mm-hmm. So I did a whole segment on like hyper specific Cologne shit. Yeah. And he was like super into it. He really liked it.
I saw the beers and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's a trick with these guys. But I'd say like the best guys I've interviewed, like Philip Forsberg is like one of the best people you'll ever meet in your entire life. Like,
yeah, he's got me beat on the stash.
He's
got me beat.
You guys are 1A, 1B, dude. Philip Forsberg is like top of the food chain. Nicest guy you'll ever meet. I love Austin, obviously. Matthews is a great guy.
My stash is better than his. I'll say that much.
Yeah,
I'll take the reign on
him.
Matt.
And I are.
Yeah.
We're in the like barely can grow him.
He's got some fuzz. It's not really length.
Yeah, true. Yeah. He's not known for his mustache. He's known for 69, but he's fucking
nice.
He's amazing. Yeah, great guy. Mitch Marner was a great guy. Who else do I like to interview? Oh, obviously Matt and Brady are like I think so important for the game and are just hilarious dudes who really get it. Anytime we've pitched them on like ideas, they've been like super open to it.
They're like, fuck yeah, every time, yeah.
They just go like, all right, yeah, sure, good to do it. Which is like, they understand that like that personality part of the game is like big, you know.
Well, they got their pod now too, right? So
Yeah.
they're dipping in
good.
our world.
Yeah,
so.
it's good. I've tried. You should have them on. I'm sure they would do it, man. They're really good dudes.
If I go on theirs, then one of them have to lace me up for either the Panthers or the Sens. That's the deal.
Yeah, I like that.
Best
That's
of
a good
both
deal.
worlds.
Yeah, hell yeah. Who do you like? Who's your guy other than Leon? Have you interviewed a lot of guys?
No, it's more so just in passing, not really like media availability.
Yeah.
We're just usually at the same stuff. Quinn is really shy. I've noticed Quinn
Hughes?
Quinn Hughes is a pretty shy guy. He's to himself.
Yeah.
I've heard from like friend of a friend and stuff. He likes reading a lot, which
Sure, yeah.
I didn't think Quinn Hughes would be a Buck nerd by any means, but Draisaitl by far the top of the top. Kirby Doc I think is a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Doc's taller than me. That guy's a fucking tree, man.
But
But
the Habs are actually all great. I should have mentioned Nick Suzuki. I know I'm not pandering to this audience, but Nick Suzuki is a really
this is
good
a general pod. We're not just Habs specific.
Okay, all right,
we got the Bruins fucking jersey right there.
Yeah, right. And he came in and he's a really quiet guy. And right before we started filming, he was like, hey, dude, you do those like AAA coach videos? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, I love that shit. And then we kind of like loosened each other up a little bit. And he's a great guy too. Yeah, they're all, man, like this is the thing. It's like they're all good dudes. It's just they deal.
You don't get there by accident.
They deal with the worst. We have the worst media in all of sports. Like, you know what I mean? These fucking losers who think that they're important, who write nothing articles that no one reads.
Yeah.
Pestering these questions. Like, look what's happening in Ottawa now. The questions that these guys have.
Holy fuck, man!
They have to answer.
I wasn't gonna get into it, but Buddy just went right for it.
Well, I just think it's a symptom of this game. It's like why people will be like, oh, they never show their personality. They never they never give us what we want.
Well, why do you think that is?
And then they ask them like, hey, are you cheating on your wife? Like, it's like, it drives me crazy. Like, give them an opportunity. Like, don't be so fucking. Give them an opportunity to put their guard down. You know what I mean? Don't be so combative all the time. And God, people respond to that. Who would have thought? What a miracle, you know?
I know. And Easton Cowan, even Buddy just did a TikTok dance video, and all the Leafs were like making fun of him, like just typical hockey stuff, right? Yeah. But the media just takes it to a whole other level. It's like, all right, guys, you're just fucking overblowing it at this point. Like,
can the Leafs win with Easton Cowan
doing a TikTok dance?
Is he too immature for the room? Like, just give me a fucking break.
Like, man. You don't know what's going on behind the doors anyway, but.
And that's a big thing, dude. No one knows. Like, no one knows. Assume shit. None of us know anything that's like. Everyone wants to have an opinion on what's going on in the Leafs room or going on in this room or that room. No one knows anything. All these guys are such good buddies. They're all super cool. You've been on teams before, man. Like, when things get going, they're bad. You're still homies. You're still best friends. You're still like vibing. You still believe in your team. Like that doesn't. I don't know. I hate the like filling in the blanks that people do with such confidence. It's like you don't know anything, and then you go meet these guys. Like we're talking about now, a little in passing, and they're all just really good dudes, down to earth, normal people who are from the same towns that we're all from the same worlds that we're all from.
Yeah. Ekblad, too, another guy. I saw him in Elbow Room, Aaron Ekblad.
Oh, hell yeah.
Biggest fucking beauty ever. Oh, my God.
Elbow Room is aptly named, dude. You can't move in that place.
I'll be there again in mid-February.
Yeah, it's a great spot,
Ready to rip.
The three...
You've been, I am assuming?
Oh, yeah. The three-story Hooter is like 5 minutes down the road. It's a good spot, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, plastic cups, though. I hate being on the beach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They serve you plastic cups.
Shout out Kona Big Wave, my favorite beer. And Guinness, of course. I know you're a big Guinness guy. We'll get into that later. It's on the sheets,
segment?
bud.
Perfect.
It's on the sheets.
Good, dude. Something I'm passionate about, you know?
Oh, me too. I'll be having some tonight.
Hell yeah, bro.
FYI. But you had some interesting questions, too. Like some fucking stumpers, too. Like, the aliens, like, what's the sound of silence? Like, all these things. What's the most fucked question you've ever asked someone? Where you're like, you look back at them, like, I'm proud of that one about how much that one just fucked with them.
It's a good question. The only one that's coming to my head right now is I asked Radko Gudas if he punched me as hard as he could, if it would hurt me, and and he was like, yeah, like he didn't, you know. I thought that was funny.
That's pretty good.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like stumpers. Oh, my favorite question I ever asked was if our knees bent the other way, what would chairs look like?
What the fuck?
I can't remember.
What the fuck?
I can't remember what I asked
dude,
that to. But
what's going on in that head?
Yeah, a lot of weed, dude. Lots of weed.
That's a way to put it.
Yeah, I told you, I'm an artsy kid, dude. I'm always thinking outside the box. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and honestly, like, just watching those clips, before I even started the content journey, like, even my own, I kept seeing those clips. I'm like, how the fuck does this guy...
I don't think I pulled it off the way that I wanted to pull it off. Like, again, this was my first kind of, foray into interviewing these guys. So I was pretty, I'm not, like, nervous, but, like, just gripping the stick too hard. I wanted it to go well. I think I didn't pull it off the way that I kind of foresaw it going anytime I did it. But in saying that, the whole premise of it was what we were talking about earlier. It was like I wanted to ask these guys questions that they would never be asked or have been asked as in a way of getting them to in some sort of attempt at getting them to like loosen up and like be like, oh, this is just like a funny interview, I can let my guard down a little bit. Like that whole premise stemmed from what I was just fucking pontificating about, these bullshit nothing journalists who just like pester these guys. I wanted it to be light, airy, and not
they're great,
serious.
Man. They're great. Genuinely.
Yeah, I think like I probably could, in hindsight, you got to be your biggest critic always. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And I wish that they, probably could have gone a little better, a little different. Austin always makes fun of me for them all the time. So, you're going to go ask them what kind of fucking tree they are again, which is a warranted critique.
I was just thinking about that question.
It's a warranted critique. It's not it's not Walter Cronkite-esque, but it's like the you could see like why I got to that point. You know what I mean, or what I was trying to accomplish. At least that's all that matters. If I didn't pull it off, didn't pull it off.
Dude, just literally unreal.
Thanks.
From content, you're obviously double fisting content, being a family man now.
Yeah.
How's that life been? Obviously, you're fresh into that journey. Just kind of walk us through how it is balancing the two, and just life as being grown-up Tom.
Yeah. Being a dad, it's the best thing in the world ever. Being a dad's the best. You don't get a lot of sleep. Which I was a big fan of for a long time. So that's been a bit of an adjustment. But outside of that, like there's like, it's just like the most pleasure. It's like the most like magic, pleasurable thing you'll ever have in your entire life. Like this little dude who just like is kind of half you know what I mean? Half the person you love the most in the world. And they're just like kind of running around your face. And you kind of see how they are in terms of like balancing that with like content. It's like when the guy's asleep, you can go out and maybe get a sketch in. It's definitely made like working harder, but like that's great. That's like a good thing. You know what I mean?
Extra motivation too.
Yeah, big time. I we haven't mentioned it yet, but I left Sportsnet and I'm doing this full time now. So like, his.
You're closer
life.
to him at the same time too, because otherwise you'd probably have to be downtown a bit more often.
Yeah, like that's a big part of it too. Like because I wanted to be there for this, but like I have to be funny now for him to have a good life. You know what I mean? So like if I'm not funny, he doesn't get to eat that week. So like he's gotta lean on me. I have to take it more seriously. Like I have to like
no pressure, Tom.
Yeah, I have to really like spend time writing and blah blah blah. So it's forced me to kind of.
We all need that push in one way or another.
Yeah, it's forced me to be a little bit more like. On top of stuff instead of just like free balling it, like, oh, that's a funny idea, let's go film that. I got to be a little bit more tact and a little more like organized with it and shit. But it's the best thing in the world. I highly recommend it if you're ready. Don't I know you're only 12 years old.
I'm only a day older than Captain Nick Suzuki, so I'm not there
time
yet. But
does Nick have any kids?
Sorry?
Does Nick have kids?
Him and his I think they're married now. Him and his wife are now expecting.
Good for him.
So Captain Nick, I don't think salary is an issue for him.
He'll be all right.
He'll be okay.
He doesn't have to worry about being funny.
No, he doesn't have to be
funny. His kid's eating every meal. Yeah.
At fucking Joe Beef, I think it's called. So in Montreal, in Gabby's Steakhouse or Gibby's.
Yeah, what is it? Gibby's or Gabby's?
I think it's Gibby's.
Can I
home
tell you
of the shittiest
about that?
espresso martini I've ever had.
I'm like an intern at Sportsnet, right? And all the guys are like, oh, Stangle, his producer Drew, one of the producer of 32 Thoughts. His name is Amel. He's at Fan First now. Amazing dude. And they go, we're gonna go get steak for dinner, and I was like, sick. I got $44 in my bank account. It shouldn't be a problem. Yeah,
put on the credit card.
$75 per diem. $85 steaks were eaten with fucking Brian Burke and who was he?
You're in Montreal at this point, no?
Yeah, there was for the draft. Who was he managing it? That was the Slavkovsky draft. Who was Berkey a part of? Can't remember who he was with.
Was he not with Pens?
Maybe it was Pittsburgh. Yeah, the whole pan. We were downstairs. We got one table left. Next to the whole pan was. So I'm like, I have no business.
Oh, you have all the business.
No. At this point, I was an intern, bro. I had like literally $40 in my bank account. I was like, why am I here, bro? I should be at McDonald's.
Hey, Brian, you want to cover this table too, bud?
I struggle with double quarter pounders. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't even afford a McDouble at that point. And the bill came. And it was like I got a steak. It was like $98 or something crazy. Now I wouldn't make it then. It'd be fine now. But back then I was like panicking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to go back so I can get the experience. I was just panicked the whole time.
The legit experience.
Yeah. So there's the Penguins. I don't know how I'm going to afford this steak. Some woman in broken English is yelling at me because every French waiter is mean. You know what I mean?
Yep. Especially in Old Montreal.
So I want to go back and get the true experience, not the panic-induced experience.
Hey, you know what? When the Habs go on their playoff run, we might take a rip down to Gibby's.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'll come with you guys.
And then we'll go to a little bar rip in Old Montreal. Moving on to now, I guess, more the puck stuff. Sure. I know I'm a Habs fan. Are you a fan of a specific team, or are you just kind of generic?
Yeah,
I'm assuming Leafs?
Yeah, I think I was a kid, like diehard Leafs fan. I think my career has like gone through, and I've kind of rubbed shoulders with a lot of these guys. I kind of cheer for
players.
Yeah, people that I like and stuff. But
that's Jeff Merrick's favorite saying: players over teams.
Yeah, well, Merrick's the man, dude. Yeah.
So that's another one. But I want to talk about Cup favorites and where kind of your head and where you're thinking at. I know Colorado is right now obviously the favorite. They're running away with the league right now.
Yeah.
But the problem is the last time a team has won both the President's Trophy and the Stanley Cup was the 2012-13 Chicago Blackhawks. So it's been a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And they barely even pass the second round if they win the President's Trophy. I don't know if that's just a matter of them blowing their load too early or who knows. But Colorado right now leading in points, most goals scored, least goals against. Their plus minus for their players is also just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
They're one team. We have the Oilers too.
McKinnon's plus 48 in 43 games. Give me a fucking break, dude.
McKinnon is lighting.
Who's
it
the
up.
lowest? Who's got the worst plus minus on the team? Someone's a dash. Oh no.
Kiviranta, he's one of the more regulars, I would say. But yeah, that guy, I've never even heard of that guy.
He's probably here in a day.
Yeah,
My God.
he's right back to the farm.
Olafson's still doing a Sabres impression, +1.
At a B, not bad. 43 games. Oh, buddy's played every game.
Like this is actually more interesting to me on a team with guys who are +50 to have guys who are -1 is hilarious, dude.
Matt, go up a bit. Producer Matt. Yeah, Brock Nelson's been kicking ever since he's been there. Brent Burns, the ageless wonder.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Fuck me. I got Burnsy up there. We got San Jose Burnsy up there.
Right on, yeah.
Just that fucking beard. Farm owner Brent Burns. Love that guy.
That Neckes trade was so fucking sick, eh?
I know. They made good out of that situation.
I mean,
you got a guy that plays with speed like that, too, with McKinnon. So, and you got the perfect bulldog in Lehkonen, too, so on that line.
No, they're built well, man.
But you have them.
Hilarious.
You have the Oilers, who honestly back-to-back Cup Finals, Game 7s. Like, is it their time finally? They didn't have the hottest of starts.
Yeah.
Can they? Is this their year, especially with no Stu anymore? Leafs. That's always a debate for Leafs Nation. I don't think it's a debate this year.
Let's get in the playoffs first.
Let's get in the playoffs first. We got Atlantic leading Habs. I'm gonna throw them in just because of bias, and then we got guys like the Panthers. And Minnesota too. Those are usually, I would say, even the Stars too. Those are kind of the top dogs. I want to get your thoughts on who do you think is favorite in your opinion for the Cup this year.
You left out the glaring team, Tampa Bay, to me. Like that, I think
Really?
you did you asked me, I think, right at the Sherwood event, who I thought was going to win the Cup. I think I said Tampa.
That sounds correct. Yeah.
I don't know. Like when it gets to Colorado's eventually going to get over the hump again. Teams like Dallas, you got to we don't give any love to Dallas, but the last
I'm not
few
convinced
years,
about Otter, man.
Yeah,
in playoffs.
Well, let's see how he does in the Olympics, and that could give him a big boost. Do you think he'll start over Hellebuck at all in a couple of games? Like this is the thing, right? Like
it's up to Hellebuck's first game,
right? It could be a Brodeur situation. No one would have thought Brodeur would have lost his spot in whenever that was, 2002. So. I don't know, man. Like Dallas is gonna be a problem. I look at teams that have gone on runs like Edmonton, Dallas, and haven't gotten there. Those teams are always scary to me because they know what it takes, to get to that point. Well, I just don't think it can take Tampa out, man. Like if they're healthy.
No Hedman too, and they're still kicking with that with that Darren Radish.
Darren Radish has saved my fantasy career.
I have him too.
Yeah, I mean I'm stacked on the back end, but that Radish pickup was crazy. I just think that they're just a team that's always in it. They're always in the mix. They're hard to beat in 7 games. Well coached,
especially if Vasilevsky's on his fucking game.
Yeah, and he always does. Shows up in playoff time and just becomes like a Vezina caliber goalie again every playoffs it seems. So. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think I like Tampa. I like the Habs, man. I just think they're not built for. I don't think they're
not ready yet.
Yeah, they're.
I just want to plug them in there. Leafs are ready to rebuild.
And like, what's there's too many question marks in goal. Like, is Fowler the guy? Is it Montevo?
He will be. Right now, though, there's question marks.
Sure,
Fowler will be, but right now, yeah, it's a bit of a fucking.
I'll tell you one team I don't think is poised. I think the Hurricanes remind me so much of the Maple Leafs.
Yeah,
they're like
That's me with the Caps too. Canes and Caps.
The Caps have a little bit of. At least they got some like. A little sandpaper in them, you know what I mean?
Little
they could be a tough. You got to think of it in the context of 7 games, seeing the same team over and over again. Like Carolina doesn't.
There's
scare
no game
me
breakers
at
there.
all, dude.
Yeah,
like
no
they're
game
soft.
breakers.
You can get to them. Yeah, they got a ton of skill and they're a little top heavy, but I don't know them against. You match them up against Tampa. Like I'm taking Tampa in a sweep. You know what I mean? Like,
that's a wrap. That's a wrap. I mean, the fucking Panthers manhandle the Canes, I swear, every year the past 3, 4, 5 years, right?
And that's a perfect example of like 2 teams who could not be built more differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like from the ground up. Like
Like, take a hint, bud. You get swept by the Panthers how many times? You haven't changed anything.
Rebuild,
you know what I mean?
Man. Like, start again, new core. Like, it's...
Stankoven isn't the answer, I'll tell you that.
yeah, true.
But the Panthers, too, like, Bob has played a lot of puck recently. 258 games since the start of the 2022 season.
Jesus.
2022, 2023 season.
He doesn't have to worry about the Olympics. That's nice.
Yeah, well, he doesn't.
It's a nice break.
He gets a bit of... I gets to go to Tulum or some shit like that. But he's always been posting above 900 save percentage. Now he's below 900 for first time in a long time. So I don't know if age is catching up to him, but
who's their backup?
Tarasov, which is not the hottest of names.
Yeah, that's tough.
But it's weird because their main guys are injured, but you could also look at it as they're rested. Like Barkov and Tkachuk, when they come back, like who knows? Maybe that, even though they're coming back from injury, maybe that rest will be the boost they need to actually make another run for it. But I don't know. I think the East is a toss-up, and I think the West is just so top-heavy where it's also a toss-up too. So I'm a fan of either the Avs or the Oilers to come out with it. I would love to see a Marner Revenge Cup run. Yeah,
I mean, you can never count them out either, right? Like that's the thing. It's like who's built to weather storms? You know what I mean? Like who's built to like this is a team that you just look at and you're like, I mean, this is.
But have the Panthers had too many storms that they weathered? You know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, there's something to that for sure, but. You got to get through them until you prove that that's the case. Like you got to keep them in the conversation, you know. And these guys have earned their right to stay in that conversation. You know what I mean? Like until they've proven that they're not, you always have to give these guys credit. And like fucking what a move getting Seth Jones too, and like seeing that
for someone you don't even need to like you're not looking at the future. So Spencer Knight was the perfect piece to send back.
Incredible, man.
Yeah,
incredible.
And I met Seth Jones too at a bar in Montreal too, and again, really, really good guy.
Yeah, big time.
Pre-home opener, Habs Hawks when Bedsy first came.
I was at that game too.
Oh, were you?
Yeah,
I'd be.
Yeah.
I've never seen so many Bedsy jerseys.
Booing Bedard every time he touched the puck in his first game. It was awesome. That's Montreal, baby.
That fucking opening ceremony though, I say sucked ass. I did not like that opening ceremony. Me and producer Matt went for that game for the home opener, and we weren't fans of that opening ceremony, but they righted the ship ever since. Go Habs. Next up. I want to talk about Olympics. And honestly, there's some interesting decisions that were made in terms of the roster.
For sure.
We know guys like Bennett and Bennett and Schaefer already heard back from the GM being like, listen, you're next up in case there is.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, I knew Bennett, but I didn't know Schaefer was.
Schaefer is supposedly the next defenseman that'll get called if there's an injury going down. I know Devin Taves was a bit hurt. I know Wilson, Horvat, these guys are a bit banged up too. So Bennett is a possibility to come in there too. But who else on the Canadian side do you say maybe has a chance that isn't currently on the team? Is it like the likes of Scheifele, Ekblad, Dobson? Where's your head at there?
Yeah, I think I would have liked
Bedsy.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, this is the thing. I'm kind of old. I get the idea.
I didn't want Bedsy there.
You didn't want him.
No, I said Celebrini over Bedsy. Don't bring both. Bring one.
Yeah, I think there's something to like. You know, Celebrini and Bedard are going to have, you know, if they're lucky, 4 more opportunities at Olympic teams, you know. I think there's something to be said about, like, earning your spot on this team over years and years and years. Now, obviously, what Celebrini's done this year has been undeniable.
You can't leave him out,
top 5 in scoring from jump, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It'd be a really hard argument to make for him to not be on the team. My only problem with him on the team is, like, there's so, like, what role does he play that other guys don't play? You know, like what? I think when you're in these tournaments, and I'm going to completely contradict myself when I come up with my next point, but like when you're in these tournaments, you need to build a team, you know? You can't just bring the big
anyone
it's
and
not,
everyone.
It's not a fantasy draft, you know what I mean? It's not best player available. It's like you got to build a team that guys who can do like a lot of different things because you got to be versatile, you got to be quick on your feet, like you know, you lose a game and your back's against the wall immediately. So like I don't know. I think snub. Like first of all, let me make another argument. I don't think outside of three guys, I don't think it fucking matters who's on this team. If McDavid, McKinnon, and McCarr are on this team, you could bring Brooks Like. You could bring anyone you want. You know what I mean? Like
Revo,
Nick Robertson. You know what I mean? Could get a Canadian passport and come play the team. It doesn't matter. It does not matter outside of those 3 guys. Would be my real point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking of passport, though. I'm sure you've heard Elaine Hudson's dad speaking about the passport.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear about that? So funny enough for the U.S.
Because he got a snub, he's going to pull shoot.
Sorry?
Because he got snubbed, he's going to pull shoot and become Canadian?
Well, that's his thing, right? When they were chatting about how Lane wasn't part of the orientation camp for U.S., his dad went on went on a podcast and said, "Listen, my kid is Canadian too. He could if he doesn't get the call for US, he go right to Canada." But because of that, Cole.
Where does he fit in there, bro? Like, give me a break, dude. That's like. Is Faber playing with Quinn in Minnesota? They playing together? Okay, so that's like a no-brainer there. Jacob Slavin was probably the best defenseman in the tournament at Four Nations.
Mm-hmm. Bit of practice.
We didn't get to see McAvoy. Werenski led Four Nations in points, didn't he?
Yeah, Fox didn't get the call.
That's a big snub. Adam Fox is so
underrated.
You think so? Yeah. I mean, he hasn't had a great. I mean, I know that he's taken a lot of flack this year.
Yeah.
But again, like resumes matter, and it's not like. I get, it's what have you done for me lately too, but like their resumes should matter. Having said that, Mark Stone shouldn't be anywhere near the team, and Anthony Cirelli gives me the most like coaches my dad vibes I've ever seen in my entire life.
I agree. I agree. The Stone one's a big one for me too. I don't understand that one.
Well, he looked a gear off all Four Nations. He was like always the slowest guy. He didn't really seem to have that bite. What is he offering this team that a Mark Scheifele wouldn't, or like
I think just net front
Seth
presence
Jarvis
stuff
wouldn't.
like that on the power play, but that's about it, right?
Yeah.
Like he can't get up and down with the rest of them.
Sid and Nate like to play on the outsides anyway. Yeah, I get it. But like you bring a guy, I think that's like a classic Sid being like, I'm not, he's coming with us too. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It feels like that kind of pull, like some sort of seniority pull.
I feel that.
Yeah.
But you had a guy like Caulfield. He got the phone call from Billy G saying, "Listen, you didn't get picked, but like if shit goes through the fan, like you might get the call." Lane Hudson didn't get a call at all, so I'm curious if that has to do with his dad's passport comments, just like as a bit of a fight back. I know there's other guys like Jason Robertson who are just killing it in the league in points. He didn't even get a call or
makes me think of
notice that he's gonna be the next man up either. But like I don't know, like Nyes. I don't know who else you could consider for this U.S. team that could be the next man up, but. Yeah, your take.
It has to be like a personality thing, right? Like Jason Robertson not being on this team, like he must just rub guys the wrong way, or like maybe he's like a little weird or something. Like Scheifele, I think is in the same vein too. I don't know if guys like want to play with them. Yeah,
Scheifele doesn't swear.
So I think like I don't want to like rip on anyone or like I'm not making any points here. I'm just saying like maybe there's like some sort of personality that guys rub the wrong way that they don't want them there. Maybe like
too awkward for J-Rob.
Scheifele has like a reputation in the league. You know, for being, taking some shots. And Jason Robertson, like, I mean, what more could that guy do to get on this team, So it makes me think like it probably doesn't come down to hockey. It comes down to who they are as people,
Yeah, and that's why I think guys like Hagel is there too, just because that guy's just a fucking nail gun, right?
Well, I mean, anyone who watched Four Nations and thinks that Brandon Hagel shouldn't be on the team is the dumbest person I've ever met. You never watch Brandon Hagel play and be like, "Where's Hagel?"
Never.
You know what I mean? Like he catches your eye every shift. He's unbelievable.
40 goals every year too.
Yeah, he's unbelievable, and he plays like Jerome McGinley. Like he'll score 40 and it'll pop you in the teeth. Like he's such a special player, and anyone who didn't watch Four Nations who's gonna tune into the Olympics, like the normies, moms and dads, are all gonna love that guy. They're all gonna be like, "Holy shit, that guy
buy their jersey.
He plays hockey the Canadian way."
You're
gonna hear that a lot about Hagel.
Get my fucking Timmies. Let's watch the fucking game.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the Olympics finals time? What time it's going to be airing in Canada? Have you heard anything about that?
I thought I saw like 4 p.m. there was going to be games.
So the final, the gold medal game.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry.
Is at 8:10 a.m.
Perfect.
In Eastern. You know what that means for out west? 5:10 a.m.
Perfect. Well, they don't shut it down anyway, so they're fine. Don't worry about the people out west; they'll be fine.
But like, what do you make of that? This is a North American sport. It's most biggest here, and you're playing it at such. Like a morning cup of coffee time.
That's the Olympics, man. Remember back in Sochi, they had to open up the bars at 6 a.m. for games and stuff like that. It's just like,
what are they going to do in Vancouver? They're just going to 24-hour it?
Yeah, for sure they will.
Like they have to, right?
Well, no, Vancouver they just won't let anyone drink. But like you go to Alberta, it'd be the Wild West, literally
popping off the walls.
Yeah.
They'll make the Calgary Stampede in February.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think like that's always a big knock on the Olympics, like you get bullshit timing. But like that is crazy. 8 a.m. We got to flex that to like a 10:30 or something.
I mean, for us, it's no problem. I'm just thinking more out west, like the LA.
I like an 8 a.m. start.
Seattle.
Just get it over with. I don't want to spend the whole day fucking, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
sweating bullets and shit.
Yeah.
I also don't want to just say that Canada's going to be there, but like, we're going to be there.
Yeah, in Vancouver in 2010, it was at just after 12 noon. So not the biggest of differences, I guess. But out west, they got pretty shafted there. What's your take on?
They got mountains and fucking, you know what I mean. oceans and stuff. They're fine.
They'll just do their après ski up until 5
We're landlocked, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, get a bone thrown our way once in a while.
So who's your pick for Olympics then? The big question. I know we're Canadian. I think we're both gonna say Canada, but like, what's your thought
they're like
process?
Latvia on this. I think Latvia's gonna make a run. No,
Shilov's in net.
France should have a nice showing too. I
Texier.
think we're the Brazil of this tournament. Like the expectation is to make it. If we don't win, and if we're not there, it's a colossal failure on everyone involved.
Yeah.
I think McDavid's like a possessed human being now, and like he just wants
So is
to win
Nate, man.
everything. Nate's the same way. Yep.
Sid,
the same
like
way.
Marshy.
Yeah, Brad.
It's a team full of fucking winners, except
it really
Mitch,
is,
but
man. I'm scared about our goaltending, but I think like eventually
Binner's a gamer though.
I have a lot of faith in the psycho that is Jordan Binnington to show up and
Big psycho
and play some mind games and stop a few pucks.
And after the team announcement, Binnington shut out the Habs too and played out of his mind.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So there's that
then he let up 7
edge.
the other night or something like that, or 9 the other day. But
Yeah, we don't talk about that one.
Yeah,
Hofer keep hiding.
I will say this: I don't think the Americans are going to have a fun time in this tournament. I think,
No.
I think they're going to. I think they're going to get hit in the face. I think if they play like a Sweden or a Finland in a knockout game, it's going to be tough for them.
Just wait till Wilson comes across their path,
Yeah.
right? So
too many of the same guys, not enough killers on their team. Americans are like they're too cool for school.
They're too pretty.
Man.
Yeah.
They're cool. You ever talk to they're just like cool guys, and cool guys don't care about winning. You
I
know
see
what I mean?
Keller being that cool pick. Like Keller,
Keller's cool. He's way too cool, dude.
way too cool.
He's one of the coolest guys I've ever met. All of them are.
But too cool for Olympics. That's our point.
Jack Hughes, way too cool. Tage
Yeah.
Thompson, so cool. Dylan Larkin, way
Jack-
too cool.
Jack
Eichel,
Hughes,
way
hand-
too cool. Matt's so cool. Quinn Hughes, really cool. Hellebuck, kind of cool.
Jack Hughes, hands off Tate McRae, bud.
Yeah.
I'll say that for free. So obviously we're gonna both pick Canada, but I want to do
Is that a
some,
lame pick? Like, what do we? Let's pick our second teams then, maybe, you know?
Finland.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
I like Aho, Rantanen, Heiskanen, all those fucking.
Aldenins. Yeah, let's look at Sweden's roster. And
Yeah, producer Matt. Let's see Sweden.
I want to see who do we got here.
It's Finland, Matt.
That's okay. We can start there.
All right.
Rantanen and Granlund, that's pretty good. Rupe Hintz and Dasty, Aho, Teravainen. See, like they get
It's a
soft.
team of a bunch of fucks.
Yeah,
is what it is.
That's a good way of saying it. Who's starting for them?
Fuck, Matt. Who are their tendies? Yeah, it's probably
Saros
I think it could be Luukkonen, to be
Yeah.
honest. I don't know if you want to roll a small body and Saros between the pipes to start.
Pull up Sweden's team. This is a very underrated group.
Yeah, they do have some fucking beasts.
Like, there's names here, bro.
You want to see a stadium full of Rockets? You go to a Sweden game.
I mean,
Yeah.
Bratt Gross, Carlson obviously taken off. Eriksson X is a problem. Forsberg Gross. Holmberg's a big. I mean, the fact that he made it's crazy.
Well, you need to get the goalies too. Like they're double
pace.
fisting the Wild goalies.
Yeah.
Markstrom, they might want
Are
to
they
go
going to
back
run
on.
him like the Wild run him too? Just like flipping back and forth. You got Willie, Lindholm, Landeskog, Lucas Raymond, Zibanejad, like Anderson's
Scary
having a
team,
great year.
man.
They're just, and the thing about the Swedes, man, and the Finns is that these guys have been playing with each other since they were 4 years old. You
And
know
they're
what I mean?
workers, man.
Yeah. They
They
all
grind.
grew up playing. Like in Canada, there's like Canada West, U18s, U21. Like they get partitioned all over the place and spread so thin. Guys don't even,
You'd
if
be
you're from
lucky if you played with
Newfoundland-
one of them before.
Yeah, you grew up in Newfoundland. You're not going to be playing with kids from BC. These guys, doesn't matter where they're from, the north, south, east, west. They're all
bring them
playing
all
with each
together.
other. Yeah, they all come to Stockholm. They go into the program. They play with each other. All so like again in these tournaments where like that chemistry and like having to like hit the ground at 100. You know what I mean? Right away, that shit gives you a huge boost when you have that familiarity with each other. Not saying that guys on Team Canada don't have that same. Like at this point now, but like it's like in their like bones, you know what I mean? Like these guys, it's from their youth, you know.
Yeah.
Like these guys were always kind of lumped together, whereas Canada, it's always felt like guys are kind of competing against each other, you know. It's not like very. I don't know.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big
but
brain in it too, though. You know.
we'll give Sweden or Finns one of the kind of pump ups there, but we do all want to see. I know Canada, US in the final. I think that's for sure.
What about the Czechs? Like we got Pasternak. Like the Czechs have a decent
fucking
team,
Slovaks with fucking Uri?
Yeah, like there's got to be. Did he make
there's
it?
players everywhere. Yeah,
Hell
he
yeah.
should give him the fucking C. How about that?
Okay.
I wish, but anyway, I do want to navigate away from puck for a bit. We'll circle back, but I know you're big on the G's, the splitting of the G's, the Guinness.
Hell yeah, dude.
What I want to do with you is a beer draft.
All right.
I do want to do a beer draft. The best type of beer.
Okay.
We're going to do a draft. I'm going to let you go first. We're going to do a list of 5.
Like brands or like beer, like situational beers?
Situational beers.
Okay.
Because we know for us it's going to be Guinness for top spot.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think. Matt, if you don't mind, if you could just get like kind of like just so we don't lose track of what we pick, just type her out on the spot, get on the docs, the Google Docs.
I'm going first overall. You don't want to rock, paper, scissors for it? You're just gonna hand it over?
You're the guest of honor. You're going to go first overall.
Love that, dude.
Just throw a big, yeah, there you go.
All right.
We're going to let you go first, bud.
First overall
Best beer ever.
Give me 10 seconds because I'm just running through. I'm
You're going through the motions.
Cross-examining right now. You know what I mean? I think I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to go airport beer.
Airport beer's top spot, eh?
Yeah.
Nothing better.
For now, let's see what you say. You know what I mean? I may, this might be like a Patrick Stefan type of draft right there. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
You put me on the spot, Mo, you know?
Oh, man. You know what? This might be a bit of an off-the-board pick. Like, I don't think this one's that popular for, like, the general public. But, like, let's say you're playing in a game or you're watching your team play. Post-win beer.
Post-win beer? Okay.
I think post-dub beer. There's just something about, like, when the Habs win or fucking when I'm playing and we get a dub, I just fucking get the first 3 sips down. And it's like, oh, it feels fantastic.
First beer with your buddies that you haven't seen, you know what I mean? Like you haven't seen your buddies in a long time.
Yeah.
And you all end up at your buddy's house and you crack that first one. Oh, no, you know what? I'll make it even more specific. No, I lied. I'm going to save that one. Fucking.
Oh, you're going to keep that one in the vault?
The first beer at the cottage.
Cotty beer, okay.
First cottage beer of the season. Unbelievable beer.
Okay.
It's an unbelievable beer.
I like that one.
And it's in the same vein as like when you see your buddies because, they could be associated with it too. So I wanted to just widen the scope a little bit.
I'm going to kind of tail your airport beer one. First vacay beer.
Yeah, okay.
Like right when you get there, the first one you got. The first one that gets down you. Not at the airport just yet, but once you get to your destination. You're settled in, you go for the first one, and it's just fucking smooth as water.
A pretty underrated beer is a shower beer. I don't know if your generation
Producer Matt loves a shower beer.
This is kind of a lost art now. A lot of people have kind of lost
They gone soft.
Yeah, they don't understand the value in a shower beer and what you can accomplish with a shower beer. You think like a shower beer takes you out of the getting ready setup, but it doesn't. It actually it maintains momentum. And
taking on more responsibility.
Yeah, it keeps your stick on the ice. And that's what when you're talking about, impact beers, that's like as impactful as it gets. It doesn't stop, doesn't break stride, and that's what you want in your beer,
Yep. Number 3.
How many are we going here?
We're going to go do 5.
Okay.
We're going to hit 5 each. Oh, man. Well, number 3 spot. You see, you could go the route of the free beer. Some people like a free beer.
I don't like free beers.
I don't like free beers either because they usually give you like a bush or something like that, right?
They're like an IPA that no one wants.
Yeah, I'm not big on the free beer. Oh, fuck me. This is a tough one. You know what? I'm gonna go the route of borderline frozen ice cold beer
I like that. Yeah.
it's just so. I know it's like
Rocky Mountain Blue.
It's an easy one to pick, but it's so important.
It's all right.
It's important.
I like it. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's had its place in history for a long time for a reason. You know what I mean?
It finds itself on the Mount Rushmore.
This one's a little abstract, but I hope people pick up on it because this is arguably I should have went first overall with this.
I know what
but
you're gonna
I'm
say.
happy I left this one on the board.
I know what you're gonna say.
I don't think you are, dude. I don't think you do. The 4th beer.
Okay, that was not what I was gonna say.
Now,
I thought you were gonna say the golf beer.
Golf beers are great, yeah, of course. But
the 4th.
Now the 4th beer. let me unpack this a little bit.
You're fucked out of your mind. You know that, right?
Yeah, 100%. Now let me unpack this a little bit, okay? The 4th beer is when the magic kicks in. That's when it kicks. At least for me, that's when it kicks in. You know what I mean? That's when we cross the threshold, right?
Solid tolerance on this guy.
And yeah. So 1 through 3, you're kind of setting it up, right? You're setting the tone. You don't really know what the night's going to be. At any point, people could pull shoot after 3, and you'd be like, "That's the night." You know what I mean? But once you hit that 4th beer,
there's no going back.
You've established yourself as drinking. You know what I mean? We're drinking now, right?
Yeah.
And when you find when the body realizes that it's drinking, the body and the mind really, it's kind of a coalescing of both. When they realize that you're drinking, a wave of endorphins flush over you, right? Mm-hmm. You get into this incredible good vibe. You're smiling. You're a little louder because you really want people to to hear the story you're telling. The 4th beer is an unbelievable magic beer that really sets up the night. You know what I mean? And like I said, brings you over that threshold. So I think that's a solid pick there in the fourth spot for me. And aptly, right? Fourth at fourth. You know what I mean? Fourth at four. So
yeah, that's pretty
honestly
that's a really good pick. I will be
Thanks,
I will be reaching the 4 beer threshold tonight.
And I guarantee when you have that fourth, you're gonna go, Tommy was right. Holy shit.
I'm gonna post a story about it. Tom, you were right. No one knows what we're talking about yet, but you were right.
This is a top 5. This is a top 5 beer, the fourth beer. Which I understand is a little hard to unpack, but you know.
Number 4, I'm gonna go with and again, this one might be a bit off the board too. It depends what you like, but I'm gonna say the Irish pub beer.
Okay.
The Irish pub beer. Have you ever been to St. John's Tavern downtown?
I don't know.
Is that
I've been
spot
to
you
a
frequented?
million Irish pubs. So
there you go.
I think once you've been to one.
Irish pub beer, when you get that fucking G, there's nothing like it. So especially if you split that G.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with that one. I already have my number 5 in mind, but I'm gonna let you cook with your 5th to close out your list.
Okay. Between two.
This golf beer one?
No, because listen, you know what?
I don't like being rattled when I'm golfing. It depends on where I am.
I'm a pen guy on the course. You know what I mean? Listen, when you're as bad as me, right?
Mm-hmm.
You start drinking, things just fall off, and you pay a lot of money to golf. You know what I mean? I like to stay a little more focused. You know,
I agree.
You know, people are gonna be really disappointed in me saying that because I've made a reputation of saying that I drink a lot of beers on the golf course. I really don't. You know, I'm a bit of a charlatan when it comes to that. So I'm gonna say it's not in the same vein as you. This is a locker room beer.
Ooh, okay. Pre-game? Or is it always post-game for you?
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. The locker room is just a magic place. Much like the fourth beer, the locker room is a place of camaraderie, is a place of fun banter. You add in a few pops in there, it makes it just an unbelievable experience. I think the locker room beer is kind of a lost art too. I play in a lot of teams where guys are waving off the beer.
Ooh.
Not into that. Not into whoever, you know, I don't know when
don't be
that
like
trend
that guy.
started. Yeah, when
Don't
we
be that
started
guy.
waving off beers. I'm not in that vein. I'll wave them in. I do the wave in kind of move.
What beer are you bringing if it's your day?
It's so hard, man. I don't know.
Like, I don't think you're bringing fucking black cans of Guinness. That's not the scene.
No, I mean, if it was a team of one, that's what we'd be drinking. You know?
There you go. Yeah,
If it was a 3-on-3 team, maybe. I don't know, dude. You got to keep it kind of light, you know. So
Yeah, you do.
Any lager will do.
Fair,
you know.
fair.
At that point, just don't get fancy with it. Don't overthink it. That's what I would say. You know, like you get in the beer store, just something straight. You want, what do they call them? Like communal beers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Beers that like everyone can get behind that are just kind of
safe bets.
non-controversial beers. Just keep it straight down the middle. If you got to go Canadian,
Yeah, you're not pulling up with iguana bait IPA.
You bring Flying Monkey, you're off the team. You know what I mean? Like just keep it simple, stupid. You know. Bring us home, buddy.
With my 5th pick to round off the list, I'm gonna go with the beach beer.
Yeah, great beer.
The beach beer, just something about, especially like elbow room, like you're across the beach too. That's like I don't know if
Beach
that qualifies
adjacent.
as a beach beer, but like
see the
beach
beach.
area beer.
And then you start getting into the weeds there. Like if just like a site of the beach, is that a beach beer, or do you have to be outside in view of it? Do you have to be physically on it? You know, you can make a lot of arguments for what a beach beer is. You know? But at the end of the day, a beach beer is great. So.
It is solid.
Yeah, I think it's a great pick.
I think obviously let us know what your best and favorite beer is.
We missed a trillion, and the comments are going to have
We're
way better beers than we
I'm going to get grilled for my
beer.
picks. I don't think anyone can grill an airport beer unless you've never flown on a bird before, but
it's such a magic beer.
It is.
I mean,
such a
all
magic
those. I just
beer.
want to drink now. You know, just looking at those.
I got some G's in the fridge.
God.
Anyway, next up, we talked about your golf game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not as involved in golf as I want to be just because. Wait, let me tell you why.
Oh, all right.
Before we start ripping,
I jumped it. My bad.
I know that's your thing now with the social media world and stuff. I had ACL surgery.
It's a quitter.
So it's a quitter.
Yeah.
So kind of like my plan
torn ACL get in the way, dude. Come on, bro.
Oh,
No,
just
that's
a bit.
fucked. What happened?
I was playing beer league soccer at one point and just fucking landed on it.
Jesus.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad look, but it's on my like plant kind of like twist leg, so that's why I'm kind of like hesitant to play. Like whenever the boys go to like Top Golf, or if like we're abroad somewhere, like we went to Utah, like I went with them on the course, but it's not like anywhere near as frequent as you, for example, just because I kind of like shy away from it. I like to save the knee for beer league.
Oh, we're gonna change that this year, buddy.
We're gonna change that this year.
A lot this summer.
But what do you normally shoot? Like what's in the world of Tom, like the level you're at, bud?
You got the bleep button ready? I want all this bleeped out, dude. My low ever is 83. I shot an 84 last year. I've been playing since I was 6 years old. So when I tell people that, they often laugh in my face because you've been playing for 20 odd years. They think like, oh, you must have broke 80 a couple times. No, not at all. I'm a 17.6 handicap. But the thing about me is I play honest golf. You know?
Yeah. No bullshit.
My boy Chippy, we play honest golf. We don't take any strokes. The ball goes in the hole every time. There's
Chippy's golfing in Florida now.
Yeah. The guy's living the dream, man. Mm-hmm. He and I, when we started playing together, Chippy was not from the honest golf world. He played, yeah, he played, gimme golf and all that stuff. I don't play any of that. My dad was a very
strict,
honest golfer.
Yeah.
You know, you're only cheating yourself type of dude. So I play. So like if I was scrubbing the lines and taking gimmies, I could probably argue that I was like a 12, maybe a 13. But I was 17.
Hey, that's all right. Producer Matt, I know you're big on golf. What's your how do you play?
Not good. I started like 3 years ago.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
Okay.
I've broken 100.
Attaboy.
But I don't play consistently enough.
You haven't played since you were 6.
Exactly. So.
Yeah. We'll get you out.
We'll get the boys out.
Where did you shoot your low? What was when you broke 100? Where were you?
I think it was Granite Ridge in Milton. And I think it was that heat stroke day too. So it was, I'd like to say it's kind of like breaking 90 in that heat.
Perform under pressure.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, conditions included. Yeah, I like that.
What's your favorite course?
Favorite course ever? Well, I'm from Oakville, so I have to say Glen Abbey Golf Course. This is my favorite golf course of all time.
Okay.
But there's another golf course in Oakville called Piper's Heath, which my buddy was a pro at for a long time. Okay. My buddy just got married there. That's the course I probably play the most.
Nice.
It's link style. It's beautiful, so well maintained. And then my favorite golf course I've ever played though is in East Gwillimbury, up near where I am, and it's called Silver Lakes. If you have a chance to play it, it's unbelievable. Mm-hmm. And the restaurant's really good in there too. The amenities are really good. It's just an awesome golf course. Yeah, Silver Lakes. I'm trying to be a fucking member there, but this guy won't answer my fucking emails. You know what I mean? Like
you're getting fucking messages from Tom Stewart here. Answer the fucking phone.
I emailed him and he was like, "Yeah, I'll send you a package." I emailed him back, didn't answer. Emailed him again, didn't. I'm like, "All right, I'm trying to give you thousands of dollars, dude. Make this make this easier on."
Doesn't want it.
Yeah, whatever. So, a free agent if anyone wants.
He doesn't like your questions. Your hard questions.
Yeah. I was making content. He was like, "Get this guy away from my golf course, dude."
He's gonna.
I understand. I don't want fucking weird content creators on my fucking golf course either. You know?
Oh man, that's good stuff.
Simple.
Moving away from golf, we just had another Winter Classic announced. It's gonna be Utah versus Colorado.
Yeah, that rules.
In Utah, Matt,
awesome.
can we just see the stadium there? If you have a picture of it, just
come on, man,
fucking unreal. And there's been a bit of
that's so sick.
It's unreal. I went to Salt Lake City and just the backdrop with the mountains there is just fucking crazy. I went back in October, but the Winter Classic took a bit of heat recently for the Miami game with the Panthers and the Rangers.
You didn't like it?
I fucking love the Panthers. I know Luongo too. So shout out Luongo.
Yeah.
Follows me on Instagram. That's one of my craziest takes, craziest achievements. I love Strombone.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, honestly, because it was the Panthers, I know a lot of guys. I know the Luongo family, so I was rooting for them when that was all going on too. So I was obviously rooting for the Cats.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys in the behind the scenes in the Panthers organization, so I love that they got it. Obviously, do I wish it was maybe a different scene where you could probably see more of I don't know, the kind of Miami vibe? Sure, but how you do that is kind of an impossible question, right?
Yeah.
But no, this is going to be sick with the backdrop and stuff. But my question for you is, cool as Colorado versus Utah is going to be, because there's a lot of Colorado fans in Utah. That was kind of their team before the Mammoth came about.
Yeah, of course.
What are some matchups you want to see in some cities you want the Winter Classic to go to, considering I want to say for a lot of the Canadian teams, it's been a while since we had one. I know Montreal and Winnipeg are going to play an outdoor game. I think it's next year.
Where? Do you know?
In Winnipeg.
Okay. Sick.
I think it's in their CFL stadium.
Yeah.
But what are some Winter Classic matchups and destinations you want to see happen, brother?
Somebody mentioned Leafs Habs at Skydome.
Yeah,
I saw that on Twitter the other day. Some mock-ups of that. That looked really fucking cool.
That would probably be the biggest one ever.
Yeah, that would be unbelievable.
I do want to see a Battle of Alberta outdoor.
Yeah.
I think that'll be cool.
100%. Yeah, that would be really cool. I everyone was kind of...
I do even though the teams suck, I would like to see a Seattle-Vancouver game, kind of just integrate something into that rivalry.
Yeah, and again, that lends itself to these wicked backdrops like that. Like in BC, you could get some six. I would like them to do I did a bunch of hometown hockey things with Sportsnet, and going to those smaller markets
It's the best.
They get a preseason game, right? If they win it, and it's like the biggest deal in the world. I think it'd be really cool for them to like bring them to like a neutral market, like just somewhere cool, maybe like in Saskatchewan. You know what? I don't really give a fuck who would play. Like, it'd be cool to do like Ottawa, Washington, like a capital game against each other, like in some neutral place. Like, you know what I mean? Like something like that could be cool. And just to like backpedal a little bit, like the critiques that the NHL was getting for the Winter Classic in Miami, like.
Dude, you gotta get every team involved in some way. Do I prefer it would have been Panthers Tampa? Maybe.
Yeah.
But I feel like they just want, like, that's why the Bruins are playing the Lightning, and that's why the Panthers are playing or played the Rangers, because I guess they want that original 6 kind of snowbird
of course.
fan base to get integrated in there too, right? So,
but if you've ever been to one of these events, they're the most fun you'll ever have in your entire. The NHL does such a good job of pulling off these types of events, and I'm sure I wasn't at the Miami one, but anyone who I respect who was there was just singing its praises, and all the critiques were coming from just dork,
they said it was a time,
armchair analysts who just who are always going to complain about anything no matter what.
Yeah.
So like, if you're like someone who's like swayed by those types of opinions, go to an NHL event and see how they pull it off with your own eyes. It's like you were at Four Nations, right? We were at Four Nations together. Were you there?
I wasn't there. No, okay. I was in Florida doing a thing with Weekend Hockey, a tournament I work with.
We were there for a week, and every day was like the greatest day in the world.
Montreal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like just because the NHL, we were staying with the NHLPA, so we were like kind of, and with the NHL too, and just like getting to see how they manage, organize, and run these events, man, and then like pull them off to the degree that they do. It's unbelievable. And go, man, like go to one of these outdoor games, Stadium Series, Winter Classic. Go. Don't listen to these dorks online who are like, could have been better. It's like, okay, well, they're doing something. They're trying to do something cool. Trying to do something different. It's not always gonna work. I thought it looked cool on TV. I thought it looks fucking unreal. I thought it was a fun. I thought it was a fun day.
Yeah, 100%.
And people just got too much fucking time on their hands. Just stop complaining. But just be happy. It's cool.
Yeah. What have you
cool
done?
Thing.
What have you done? You know what I mean? Like, what are you fucking critiquing
it's
here?
It's cool. Just like, you know what I mean? Just let things be cool.
Just live life.
Yeah. Not everything's asking for your lame opinion. You know what
I mean? Before I get into some blind ranking kind of questions to get kind of our opinion on some things.
Yeah.
I do have a bit of a question about Sid. Okay. Obviously, the Pens came buzzing out the gate. Then they went on a bit of a skid, losing like, I want to say 6 or something. And now they're back winning like 7 of 8 games or something like that. But do you think if reality starts hitting the Pens and they kind of drop off, do you think there's a reality where Sid goes elsewhere this season? Because I know, or even potentially next season in the offseason, who knows? Because I know there's obviously that connection with McKinnon, with him going to the Avs. I know he grew up a Montreal fan.
Yeah, those are always the teams, right, that he gets linked to.
Those are the two I'd say. Do you see him retiring as a Penguin, or do you see a possibility of him going with either the Avs or the Habs?
I feel like if that was going to happen,
go to the Avs.
It would have happened last year.
Really?
I don't know if it's still in the car. Let's see what happens with the Olympics. I think if Sid wins another gold medal, maybe he's okay, like in recency bias terms, you know what I mean? Like maybe in his post career he'd be like, fuck, I should have went back and won another one, but that might scratch the itch a little bit. Trading Sidney Crosby, like who's going to be the GM that has that on their resume? You know what I mean?
Dubas has a lot of heat on his resume, so
but
add
nothing
that one
would
to the list.
compare to trading Sidney Crosby. Like that would be, I mean, the return would have to be so substantial. I don't even know if anyone could afford it. If Sid comes to them and says like, I want to go, you have to. And he's given so much to the team, the city, organization. You have to abide by what he wants. But like, I don't know, man. Like that's such a good question. I would prefer that he would end up in Montreal. I think,
especially after Four Nations, the reception he got.
They'd need to have a hell of a run this year and load up in some capacity, in other ways to kind of lure him. I think. I don't think he would go. I don't think he.
They got Hage coming. They got Zurofsky. Obviously, Fowler's another guy. They've got some talent coming. Never mind who they could get in potential trade or free agency
and
too.
And another draft again, like in between. Yep. Yeah, and Hage looks. Is it Hage or Hague? How do you say his name? Yeah,
Michael Hage.
He's a problem, dude. Like
might see him in playoffs this year. Yeah.
I think that. I mean, yeah. Who's it last year? Who they call up last
Demidov.
year? Demidov. Yeah, right. I'm an idiot. Yeah.
Demigod.
Same. I think it's gonna be the same play, and he's gonna be impactful right away. He's big. He fucking plays like Rick Nash. You know what I mean? He's limmy. He's exciting. He's an exciting player. A lot of exciting pieces around Montreal, and like
future's bright.
Yeah, he's. I think I would way rather see him in Montreal than Colorado. Colorado move seems like a Ray Bork type of move. You know what I mean? Or
it's kind of like a gimme, like an easy way out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think, but I don't know. I don't know. What are they saying? What are they like?
Like at the end of the day, during the offseason, there was all this talk about he might go somewhere. Obviously, Colorado and Montreal were the two names coming out, the two teams. But I don't know. Ever since the Pittsburgh ever since Pittsburgh went off to a hot start this year, everything's kind of just dwindled and the water's kind of settled there. So that's why I'm hoping they come into a bit of a shit sandwich here, so those talks kind of pick up.
Yeah, right.
But yeah,
are you willing to get rid of a?
We'll see.
Are you willing to get rid of a Haig and a Demidov or a Lane Hudson or like a?
And if they ask for that, they could fucking kick rocks.
But I feel like that's going to be the price tag for someone like that.
But no, I don't even think Colorado's going to pay for that. Like, what does Colorado have to give? They're not going to give up. They don't have prospects
like a Martin Necas
so.
or like a.
They're not going to give up
Devon
Natchez.
Taves
might be one.
They got I don't know.
But then again, for a rebuilding team, those are kind of on the older side.
Yeah,
too,
what do you need those guys for, right? Like it's tough. It's tough. I think
Um,
Montreal's got the shinier toys if they wanted to lure. You know what I mean?
It's just a matter of if when to woos actually wants to do that.
Yeah.
You are, by the way, we are now reached the hour mark, so you're officially now the longest.
Oh, that's fucking doesn't surprise me at all.
The longest.
I don't stop yapping, buddy.
Fucking no, time just keeps fucking moving here.
My bad, audience.
No, dude. Like honestly, I'm happy. we reached the hour mark, but
like
a couple
Joe
more
Rogan,
segments I want to get through, and then we'll get you back on your way
Hell
up
yeah,
north. For your big game watching day.
Yeah, dude.
We got blind rankings now.
I keep doing it.
Let's see the socks, bud. Let's see the socks.
Disgusting, dude. My bad.
We're gonna go into the blind rankings now. So the first question.
Oh, I love this.
The first question, we're gonna obviously have to battle it out between us to see where we want to put certain players.
Okay.
The first one is, who would you want to be your franchise cornerstone piece?
Yeah.
Blind ranking, right? So obviously, producer Matt's got 5 names.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna fuck the dog on us with those, or if he's gonna give us some layups.
Just say screw the pooch, dude. We don't need to. You know what I mean?
Screw the pooch, fuck the dog.
Yeah, come on, dude. Children listening to this, Mo.
Yeah, for sure. So blind rank your franchise cornerstone piece.
All right. Lay it on me, Matty.
So Matt, let's hear your first one.
All right, first one we have Austin Matthews.
Yeah.
Oof.
5. Yeah.
Out the gate. Why? Is that because of age or just because of playoff capability and injuries?
Neither. I just don't think Austin is like. I think Austin is a guy who you get the most out of him when he's with another star. I don't think Austin's skill set lends himself to be like a franchise cornerstone on a Stanley Cup winning team. I love him. I think he's an unbelievable player. I think he's a generational goal scorer.
Not 4.
Blocks so many shots.
I think we put 4 in case he puts like a Reeves.
Oh, you think we're gonna get? Oh, he's gonna.
I
I thought
think
all
he's
these
gonna
guys are
fuck
gonna be
us.
studs.
No,
oh,
I think he's
okay,
gonna fuck us.
All right, then sure. Let's put him at. Yeah, okay, sure.
I think 3 because if
maybe 3. Now you're in my head. Let's put him at 3.
Really?
Because if we're gonna get, I thought these were all gonna be studs.
they're not all layups. I don't think.
Well, you don't know.
That would make it harder. You know what I mean?
You could fuck us. We don't know.
All right. You put Austin Matthews at 3.
Matthews 3.
Sticking with 3. Okay. Next up, Connor McDavid.
Yeah,
1, right?
It's not even.
It's not. Yeah, Matt, put him 1. Like even if you gave me Celebrini, I'd still put Deva 1.
Oh yeah, I hope so, dude.
It's age though is a thing, right? Because you're obviously Celebrini's got way more
play
years.
until he's 47 years old, dude.
At 100 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, Matt, hit us.
Next up, Lane Hudson.
Yeah, 5.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
4.
He's gross, but like
he has the same. Okay, right now
you say Quinn Hughes, Cale McCarr.
No, but age too, right? And that
Yeah.
contract. Like, there's factors you got to consider here. Right now, Lane Hudson, at the same point of his career as Cale McCarr, they have the exact same goals, assists, and points after the same amount of games played in their second season. I think it's...
You're not gonna convince me that Lane Hudson is...
I would have said
McCarr,
2,
dude.
but he's for sure not 5, so 4.
All right, it's your show. Put him at 4.
Because what if he says Reeves?
Yeah, I hope he does. Because I'm scared he's going to say like Quinn Hughes or something. And I'm going to put Quinn Hughes under Lane Hudson. And I'm just not going to be able to sleep.
Age, though, man. Age.
Still, he's just... How long are we building? Like, I mean, he's going to...
Well,
you live with this guy forever. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We get Quinn. We get
Cornerstone
4 or 5 years
piece,
out.
baby.
Yeah, we get 4 or 5 years of good playoff runs. Then we take Cup 8, you know?
Fair. Okay, Matt, next up.
All right, next is Kucherov.
That's 5.
Just why? Just because you think he's going to say someone better?
He's just old and pretty one-dimensional. Like, Kuch is, an unbelievable player, but, like, that's a piece you want to build around? I don't fucking know. You want to put him at 2? You think he's that impactful?
I don't know what he's going to give us.
I would rather...
It depends who he gives us next.
I would like Austin Matthews over Nikita Kucherov.
I'd take Lane Hudson over Kucherov right now, too, just because of the age.
So let's dump him. Put him in 5.
5.
Plus, he
Kuch.
embarrassed our city.
We know how good Kucherov is.
Yeah.
We know we're going to get ripped on. And, Matt, who do we have it to?
Okay, good choice because last up we have Celebrini.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay,
I think that's fair.
I think that's the right list.
Yeah, so do I.
Okay, we fucking
unbelievable blind ranking.
Fucking
dude.
right, Matt.
Jesus
Get
Christ.
fucked, Matt.
Amazing.
All right, Game 7 goalies. Blind ranking Game 7 goalies.
None of them. They all suck.
So, Matt, hit us with name number 1.
All right, first up, Hellebuck.
In a Game 7. He did good against St. Louis in that Game 7.
Played well against Canada, too.
Played well against Canada. Yeah. I feel like he's pretty shit in playoffs, but when
he is.
When it's a do or die, he honestly looks better than I would have thought.
That's hard, man.
3? Smack him in the middle?
I was going to say 2, so let's go 3, yeah.
Smack him in the middle?
Yeah.
Because honestly, if I see Binnington, I'm putting him above Hellebuck.
Okay, wow.
See what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know if I agree with you on that, but I get where you're coming from. Sure.
And if I see like Otter, Vasi, those guys, I'm still picking them probably too. So Shesterkin.
All right.
Next up, Matt.
Middle of the pack.
All right.
People
Next up, Bobrovsky.
Yeah, Bob's.
1.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
Current goalies, right? So there's no price here or anything. 1. Yeah. Are we good with 1 or no?
Let's go 2.
Who'd you put above Bob right now?
I don't know. I got to hear names. You know what I mean? I don't know what's.
But think of the best goalies in the league. Who's above Bob in a Game 7? Vasi.
Vasi. Yeah. I don't know. Shesterkin, Sorokin, like these guys. I don't know, man. Like there's so many.
But this is a guy that's won 2 Game 7 Cup Finals.
Yeah, true.
You got to put him 1.
It's your show, Mo. Let's put him at 1 then, dude.
You're the guest, though. Yeah, put him 1.
Put him at 1.
Fuck it. I need to see Bob 1. He's got the recency bias. All right, next up, Matt.
Almost did it again.
Okay, next, Bennington.
Well, he wants him at 2, so it's not even. I'm not gonna fight.
We could do 4.
All right.
Because the list is pretty hot right now.
Yeah, like.
You want to do 4?
I don't know if I could take Jordan Binnington over Connor Hellebuck. You're about to go out on the ice, and they're both standing there, geared up, charged, ready to go, and you're gonna go like, "All right, Benny, you're going in." Like, I don't know, man.
Do you want to do 5 then?
No, 4 is good because
Okay.
he's a gamer. You know, there's gotta be someone who's.
He's gonna put Skinner. Okay, next up.
Put him
Okay,
on
next, Shesterkin.
5.
Ooh, you wanted
Me
5?
and Mo, dude.
Do you think he's gonna say Vasi?
I think that there's another name in there he's going to drop on us. I think he's holding on. Like 5 is his kind of like the 5th name he says is always going to be the big, like it was Celebrini. You know what I mean?
But
like,
he hasn't fucked. He hasn't fucked with us yet.
I know that's what I mean. I think he's gonna lay a fucking hammer down.
So that's why I kind of think 2 in case he gives us a fuckery.
No, you said Shesterkin, right?
Your pick, because I'm gonna leave this one up to you. What does your gut tell you? Is he gonna?
My gut says 5, but like then again, like over Binner, like I don't know.
Matt, put him 5.
All right.
Put him 5.
Sure.
And last but not least, at the 2 spot.
All right, last up, Stuart Skinner.
Yeah, you knew it. You were so right, dude. You
Yeah,
know your producer.
I didn't even know the fucking list either. I just had a feeling Stu was gonna be in there
Stu's been in 2 Stanley Cup Finals.
and lost.
Yeah,
Good resume,
but
bud.
had some really good games in those runs. You know.
Yeah, fuck. Okay.
So, sure.
Well,
We're fucked, buddy.
if we reversed 5 and 2, we would have had it.
Yeah, my
I
bad.
think.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Another blind ranking, last one. Blind ranking teams you would want to get drafted to.
As currently constructed.
As currently constructed. So we're talking about the city, the weather, the state of the team, how competitive they are, facilities, fans, all that fun stuff.
Sure.
So, Matt, give us our first city/team.
All right, first up, the Leafs.
Number 1.
5.
Number 1. 100%.
So is that 3 then?
Well, yeah, we have to split the div. I wouldn't budge on that. Toronto's the best place to play in the league. I mean, Montreal.
You ever been to the Bell Center? But
Yeah, I have.
4 Nations.
I have been there many
You want to
times.
do 2 then?
No, we can go 3. We can split the diff.
No, you know what? I can respect the big market.
Just think about all your opportunities and post-career opportunities.
Yeah, you're right.
Like Toronto's just like a great. Like I mean, Darcy Tucker still makes $3 million a year just showing up giving veterans jerseys. You know what I mean?
Fair.
You get a commercial here. You do Skip Dishes commercials for the rest of your life. You're just
like someone like
set
Revo
up.
for playing a bit. He's set in Toronto.
He's gonna
right?
be a
So-
hero here forever. He'll get standing ovations every time he comes back. Gets shown on the jumbotron. I think Toronto's like 2's good, fine.
2. We'll do 2.
Because there's only one city that's better. It's Montreal.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, Matt.
Okay, next up, San Jose Sharks.
Yeah, I mean that's a good one. Joe used to.
But I like the weather there, though.
And Jumbo Joe used to always say, like, showing up in shorts to the rink was awesome. No one knows who you are.
But I
Win a
would
bad game,
prefer
game doesn't
I would
matter.
prefer a Tampa or a Florida over a San Jose.
And also,
if we're
San
talking
Jose's
weather
cold.
and the tax bracket in California.
California, you got to pay a lot of money.
5, 4, 5,
4, because there's going to be a Winnipeg or something.
or
you know
Ottawa.
what I mean?
Yeah, fuck that. All right, yeah, we're good with that.
All right, next up, Winnipeg.
Yeah,
5. Yeah, buried.
6. Put it at 6. You
Gavin McKenna, you're not gonna have fun in Winnipeg. I'll tell you that for free.
don't think Vancouver's going to take him?
Sorry?
You don't think the Canucks take him if they?
I mean, Winnipeg are dead last right now. So
are they? Okay, yeah.
That's Vancouver's 31, Winnipeg's 32. So, all right, next up.
Panthers.
I mean, that's hard, dude. Yeah, I think so. I mean,
one, man.
I don't care. You love the Fort Lauderdale life, dude. Like,
I don't care the fucking road it takes for me to get to the roster with how good their team is.
But then your kids have to go to school in Florida. I'm just like, that's fucking terrifying, dude. It's like,
but I don't have a family right now.
I mean, you're setting up shop, dude.
I'll ask for a trade by the time.
All right. Well, I didn't know trade. I mean, come on.
Well, we're getting drafted. We're not sitting in a 15-year career there.
Yeah, I think. Okay.
1.
Let's put it at 1. I mean, like, it would be a pretty awesome place to get drafted to right now.
Yeah, especially as a young gun.
No taxes, opposite of California. 0 income tax.
All right, we're
80
stuck.
degrees every day. Who is it?
We're stuck with the middle. Matt, who do we got?
Third was Montreal.
Yeah.
Fuck.
See, I would have put in no shot. No. I'm a Leafs fan, dude. But I mean, I'm not gonna. My eyes don't deceive me. Montreal is.
It depends.
It's the best hockey town in the world.
It depends what your mindset is with pressure environments.
I don't think they're like. I think Toronto puts more pressure on players than Montreal. Montreal loves their stars. They love their team. They love their.
But
team.
if you're not playing hot.
But they're like honest critiques. In Toronto, they're like ridiculously unfounded. Like Montreal, they're good. They're good hockey. They love the Habs. You know, like there's a difference between Leafs fans hate the Leafs. You know,
which is fucked.
Habs fans love the Habs. That's the big difference. You know.
Yeah. We got a couple of Habs fans in the studio here too. So, okay, those do it for the blind rankings.
Not bad. I think we did all right.
I think that's a pretty fucking solid list. Yeah.
Stuart Skinner as our backup goalie to Bobrovsky.
I mean, could have. Yeah.
Sorry, we're playing in Florida, and
it's all right. He has a good stash, so he'll look good on the camera.
Yeah, there you go.
Fantasy picks of the week. We'll end it with this. I have 2 names. Producer Matt has 2 names, and I'm not sure if you have some names you want to bring up yourself.
Let me check.
I'll go first for the time being. Then we could go to Matt, so you get your little.
Thanks, dude.
You get your little buffer there.
Give me as much time as possible.
There you go. So my fantasy pick of the week, we're gonna do 2 each. My first one is Manson of the Avs. Buddy's plus minus is absurd. Just last game, he had 2 goals, 2 assists, and 5, and it was plus 5 in that game. Consistent, he's solid. He's obviously not on the same D pairing with Makar. So when Makar isn't getting the points, you know it's probably going to come from the Manson Burns D pairing as well too. First PK, I think, so he gets a lot of blocks there too. My second pick is going to be Fantilli. This one, not the hottest pick right now, just because Fantilli and the Blue Jackets aren't doing too hot. But when you're playing with a guy like Marchenko on power play 1 and line 1, we know Fantilli heated up last year too in the second half of the year. So I think that's bound to happen again, especially with some of these young guns. They take a bit to kind of get going in the season. So I think Fantilli's due for an unreal second half. So those are my 2 picks. So even though he's not the hottest right now, I think he will be in the coming weeks or months. So Matt, let's hear it with your 2.
All right, so my 2, first one up, I got Byram on Buffalo. He's got 3 goals and 9 points over his last 7 games. I mean, in fantasy, it's good to get a D that can get you points. Buffalo's been hot, so I think that's a good pickup for the future.
Solid.
And then for my second one, I think this guy's like 6% owned, so he's definitely going to be available, you'd think. Oliver Kapanen, first in goals for rookies. He's on a 3-game goal streak.
Suck it, Seneki.
With 4 in his last 5. And I mean, that second line for Montreal is rolling. So at least for a stream for the time being while he's hot, I think that's a good pickup.
Slav Goat. That's what happens when you play with guys like Slav and Demidov. Arguably the best line in Montreal right now, other than Suzuki Caulfield. I think they've overtaken those guys. So, that's solid picks. I like the Habs bias there too. Tom?
I got, I don't have the stats to back him up. But
we can get producer Matt to look up some stats.
Sure, I'm going Matty Beniers.
Ooh.
He's on a bit of a heater right now.
Okay. Let's look up some Beniers.
Look up the game log. I don't know if DB's got does it have a game log?
We'll look at Matty Beniers over in the Kraken. Is he? I don't know if he's centering the first line.
Playing pretty well right now.
What's he got lately? He's got a goal.
4 in his last 5.
That's fucking solid.
With a pair of apples too, playing some positive minutes.
Seattle's been buzzing as of late too. They're grabbing some W's. So I don't know if that's really sustainable. But
I think he's in like He's in like the 20s or high teens ownership right now, so he should be available.
Yeah,
he's on a bit of a heater.
Yeah,
he needs some goals. It's tough to find always, especially this part of the year when everyone's got everyone who's hot and established.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then I would say Lawson Krause too. We'll keep him.
Ooh, Krauser,
teams. Yeah.
That's a big body over in Utah.
His wife has been posting a lot on social media and making me laugh. And then I looked up his stats, and he's playing some pretty good hockey too here. He's got 5 in there, 6 in his last 5 as well, playing a lot of plus minutes.
He's a greasy SOB too. Like he'll give you hits and blocks too, I think too.
Yeah, I like Lawson. He's a big boy.
He's on the plus too. If you have plus minus in your league, it's plus 11, solid too. So
he's playing pretty well right now, turning it on. And like you said about Fantilli, kind of a guy who kind of shows up a little late. Like he's had a couple. I mean, that's 3 straight 20-goal seasons. Last year wasn't awesome for him. Obviously, stepped down. He's going to pass last year's goals.
A lot of teams would
next
pay.
few games, but yeah.
A lot of teams would trade a good amount to get a guy like Lawson.
We're at the part of the fantasy season where like you got to start taking flyers on guys like this. You know what I mean? And get them for what they got, and then dump them when they cool down. So
yeah, I know a lot of people have been doing that lately with Leo Carlson too.
Yeah, he's in the free agency pool. I gotta figure out if it works. You know what I mean? Gotta find a spot for him.
You gotta get the Ducks humming again. I got Jacob Trouba, so fucking Ducks figure it out because you're killing me. And Dostal I have too, and that guy's been leaking.
I got Cutter, dude. He fucking fell off a hill, dude. What the hell happened to him?
That guy was fucking buzzing too. Well, he got out of Pennsylvania too, so that did him some good.
Yeah,
getting some raise.
Hell yeah.
Opposite happened for Trevor.
Yeah, he's having a good time.
Hanging up the phone.
Yeah, he's having fun.
But yeah, Tom, that does it
Thanks,
for
Mo.
episode 5 of the Mo&Co show. Today, you have been co.
Yeah.
And fuck, what a co.
Yeah, thanks,
what
bro.
a fucking co.
Hey, what a Mo, dude. You know what I'm saying? You guys got a great setup here, man. A good team, good crew.
What's the deal with Mosif? Where'd that come from?
I just like to give
Brosif,
people nicknames.
Mosif.
Yeah,
I
just
like
Joseph, Mosif. I was gonna call you Mogan Riley.
Ooh, I mean they call Morgan Riley Mo. So
I had a bunch of other ones too, but now I'm just. I get them. Last time I was working on when I was stoned, I had like 40 of them. But then that's what happens. Is like anytime you're stoned, if you don't write it down, it leaves your head right away. So
that's how you come up with the hardest.
All I had left there was Mosif. You know what I mean? So,
I like it. Well, enjoy the NFL watching.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, go Bills.
Go Bills.
Yeah.
Some people, when I go to bars, some people say I either look like Josh Allen or Baker Mayfield. I see more of the Baker than the
you're
Josh.
definitely way more Baker than Josh.
But if a bird calls you Josh, you take that and you run with it.
Listen, run with that. Maybe you do some you could do some pranks when you guys down in Tampa.
There you go.
At the stadium, you can tell everyone that you want to meet Baker Mayfield. You come around, fool some old people.
Bang.
It could be fun.
Bang. From one Guinness enthusiast to the other, I'll be deleting some tonight. Maybe he will be too, from the comfort of his own home, an hour away from Mo&Co show studios. This has been Mo. This has been Tom, who's been the co today.
Hell yeah.
Episode 5. We'll see you guys next week. What a fucking epi. What a beauty. Tom Stewart. You all know him by now. I'm sure you do. So his handles, obviously, though, are all in the description and such. But yeah, this has been Mo. This has been Tom. We'll see you next week.
Smell you later.